Hey guys, Gundam Russ back once again. Well, welcome back to yet another Nerdy Pickups. Today is a special one. I'm doing my Christmas haul. Hope all of you guys had a really good Christmas. It was lovely to see a lot of videos up on YouTube of what you've picked up, and I've seen a lot of people on Instagram posting their pictures of things they got over the Christmas holidays. That was really great to see. But most of all, good to see people getting out there with their family. That's the biggest thing of Christmas, is being with the family. So it's just lovely to see everyone having a great time, having plenty of food and having some cheeky beverages along the way as well. Okay, so the first lot of games I've got to show you came from my good friend Victor. Now, I've known my friend Victor for quite a lot of years now. First met at work, and our friendship has grown from there. He absolutely spoilt me this year, and the first game he got me was really minty in condition. This one here is Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelists of Roses. Now, I've heard a lot of people commented on this on Instagram, so it was a really good game, so I'm looking forward to popping this in. And it's all complete inside. The disc is immaculate. Just very grateful to have this in my collection, and it goes along really well with my Capsule Monster Coliseum. So I think I've only got one more Yu-Gi-Oh game to get now for the collection, just to sign that off for PS2, but very grateful for that game there. He also got me a very thoughtful gift. My girlfriend and I are big collectors of Zelda, and I've got a bit of a shrine when it comes to that there. A lot of you guys have seen that, but I didn't have this in my collection yet, and that is the new Link amiibo. There's quite a few new ones in regards to the actual world of Zelda, and yeah, I was very happy to pick this one up. Now we have to go out and buy the rest of them, and I'm not focusing on getting all the amiibos. I'm just focusing on getting just the world of Zelda amiibo. So yeah, really love this one. It's so well detailed. See if I can zoom in there a little bit for you. Yeah, just a really good looking figure. Now this next one here is a PlayStation 1 game, and that is Star Wars Demolition. This one here is in its protective sort of sleeve. It is in absolute mint condition. I'm sure if this got graded, it would be almost a 10. It is amazing how it looks. It looks like it's brand new out of a shop. Yeah, very happy to have this again. This is a game I haven't played, but my good friend Josh on the Facebook of Gundam Russ had said that it was one of his favourite childhood games. So if it's got Josh's approval, I'm sure it'll be a great game, and I'm really looking forward to it. Well, actually, I probably won't be popping this in. I might have a look on eBay to see if I can get like a bit more of a a second-hand copy or something, because I want to keep this in its protective seal, purely just for I guess because it's a gift. I don't really want to open it up. I just want to keep it nice and sealed. One other thing as well, I just wanted to say that I was really deeply sad today to see that Carrie Fisher had died. I was telling my girlfriend just recently, or just a few minutes ago actually, that she actually saw me. It happened to me in the morning. I was in the shower, and that's just I know it's a funny thing to say to you guys. I was in the shower, and it's often a place I take my mobile phone in the morning, for none of that monkey business. It's just purely just to catch up on my Instagram quickly in the morning before, I haven't got much time before I go to work. And the first thing I scrolled to on Facebook happened to be the death of Carrie Fisher, and oh my god, I was just like, straight away I just started bawling, and I woke up my girlfriend. I was like, Jessica, Carrie Fisher's died, and she was half asleep, but yeah, I was just crying, and I couldn't believe it. It was the first time I've actually cried over someone I've never met before. But so yeah, very sad to hear that she's gone. But good news is that they managed to capture all the footage for the new Star Wars movie that will be released next year. Yeah, otherwise she might have had to be in CGI for part of it. Like I think there was like the Fast and the Furious movie when Paul Walker died. They had about half of the recording for that movie, and then they had to use the rest in CGI. So yeah, rest in peace. Such a lovely lady. My girlfriend had posted a lot of quotes that she had actually done, and it was some real funny ones there that I did enjoy. But she was a very lovely and knowledgeable lady. Now the last gift I got from my friend Victor, he actually purchased this while I was at Savers with him. I kept saying to him, I do not want the CD, I do not want to see it in my collection, but he insisted I had to have it. And for most of you guys, I guess in the US and UK, might not know who this artist is. And just let me tell you, they're not that crash hot. She was a part of the Sydney Olympic Games back in 2000, and yeah, I wasn't really my cup of tea, but she did bring out an album, and that is Nikki Webster, and it did have on the front cover that it came with a bonus autograph poster, but sadly it was not in there. But yeah, I don't think I'll be listening to this, but I'm sure when my friend Victor comes around, he's going to make me listen to this, and I'll have to go, oh my god, what the hell is this? And he will just laugh his head off at me. But as he said to me, he goes, I'm not allowed to, or I can't, because it's a gift, I cannot get rid of it. So this is, yeah, in addition to my CD collection. So for Christmas Day, I spent the day with my lovely girlfriend and her parents, and her sister came down from Melbourne as well to spend the day as well for Christmas, and I had a lovely, lovely time. And as always, her parents went all out and spoilt me. I couldn't believe it. And one of the standout gifts, which was really thoughtful, and I was really, really excited to unwrap it and put it with my collection, was the 2016 Ford Mustang. As you guys are well aware, this is my dream car. So basically, just as Mum said, just keep this in your foresight. If you keep things that are your dream close to you, and you look at it each day, they often will come true. So I will be sticking this with the rest of my Mustangs and be praying to it that soon I'll have one of these for real, and I'll be able to drive around and do lots of burnouts. No, I won't be doing burnouts because I'll get it taken away. But yeah, it's a really well detailed model car there. Just looks like just the real thing, just in miniature form. Maybe we can do like something like Honey the Shrink the Kids, and I can shrink myself and get in there. But yeah, I'm very, very happy to be able to add this to my collection of Mustang Ford vehicles. Now, the next two things are gifts I got to myself for Christmas. There's a couple of little things here. And the first one is Resident Evil, and I spent a big $2 coin on this. It wasn't the best Resident Evil movie. I remember watching this in the cinema, but it's, for $2, I could not pass this up on Blu-ray. So at the moment, I'm trying to grab all the Resident Evil movies, and then probably will be sitting down, even if my girlfriend doesn't want to, we'll be sitting down and having a Resident Evil marathon. So this game here, I had to pick up straight away. With most games, I tend to let it go for a while. I didn't get it dead on release date, but I managed to pick it up for really cheap off Oz Game Shop. It was only $69 and day one edition, so I snatched it up. Had to wait a week, but it was worth the wait. And that, of course, is Final Fantasy 15. What can I say about this game that hasn't been said? When I was playing the original Final Fantasies, back in the day, I like Final Fantasy 7, absolutely fell in love with the series, and then that, continued to blossom with Final Fantasy 8 and 9. When it got to PS2 days, I really, really enjoyed Final Fantasy 10. 12 was pretty good, but it started to, the enjoyment started to fade away. And then when it went to the PS3, I really couldn't, get a grasp of the new battle system, and just didn't really like the characters in general with the lightning and that sort of thing. Maybe one day I might get back into it and give it another go, but the characters just didn't grab me like they did with the older types. As soon as I popped this game in, I was absolutely blown away by the story. I've really enjoyed the characters so far. I'm up to about chapter 7 now. I haven't had much chance to really play it because work's got in the way of late, but I've really been enjoying it. It's just such a nostalgia trip, this game, being able to jump back on the chocobos and run around, and just, it's great when you're going through to different areas, and you're even in the car and able to listen to tracks from the older games, like on the PS1 days. It's been really enjoyable that way. And just the battle system, I really do enjoy it, and just the simplicity of, things like the leveling up and the way you can add your accessories and change your characters and that. It just has that real nostalgia sort of feel like the older games did back on PlayStation 1. And that's one of the the actual first sort of lines they've got up as you boot up the game. It's for the original fans and for new players, which is a really great line, because it definitely does achieve that with this game. For anyone that's new to the game, I think it's a really good experience. And anyone that has played Final Fantasy back in the day, you feel right at home playing Final Fantasy 15. Obviously, I don't want to go too much into the actual game, guys, because I hate people that spoil games, especially when the game hasn't been out for a year or so. I think once something's been out for a year, I think you've got the right to spoil it all you want. But I don't want to do that to anyone out there. So, Gun and Rust rating, right here, go out there and buy this game. You won't be disappointed. Already I've seen news that this is being one of the top selling Final Fantasy games, if not one of the fastest selling Final Fantasy games, which must be proof that this game is really, really good. Now, as you guys know, I'm a massive fan of guidebooks, and I was out in the shops, I think it was about a week ago, I think it was just before Christmas, and I'd been meaning to get this from the beginning because I know that with guidebooks, if you're not quick on it, that you'll miss out. And funny enough, the same thing happened with this guidebook that happened with the Fallout 4 guidebook. I managed to get into TV Games and they had the last one out the back. So this one here, actually my girlfriend went in there and ran in there, and they had the last one, so she snatched it up and obviously I paid her back for it. And that is the lovely guidebook for Final Fantasy 15, and inside has this really nice artistic drawing in there. I think it's just a printed one, but it's got that real nice old school paper feel, which is really nice. I wouldn't mind getting that sort of like framed and maybe put on the wall somewhere. And yeah, inside it's just got all the lovely artwork and that sort of thing. I always read the guidebooks, funny enough, after I play the game. I just don't like to spoil anything, so I'm showing you the pages here, but I'm kind of just like blurring my eyes over them so I don't, kind of just see a little sneak peek image somewhere. But like most of these Final Fantasy books, they will have, the maps of all the dungeons and where to get all the secret, weapons and whatnot, and magic and that sort of thing, and they will show you, all your different monsters that you can battle up against and secret missions and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a lovely book. Very happy it's in black this time. The last Final Fantasy guidebooks were white, and I hate that because as soon as you touch it, they get really dirty. And whenever I say anything like it's dirty or something like that, it makes me laugh. I've got a dirty mind. But yeah, I just prefer it to be black. Anyway. Okay, the last two things I've got to show you are PS4 games. Now, this was one that was on my Christmas wish list, the Topic Tuesday video that we did last week. And my girlfriend, being lovely like she is, got me the World of Final Fantasy. She's actually cheering in the background there. She has to be quiet while we're recording. And that is, the World of Final Fantasy. So, still in here at the moment. I will be playing this after I finish playing Final Fantasy 15, so sometime probably in the new year I'll pop this in. And as I said to you guys in the last video, that I really love the cutesy sort of style. I really love the fact that they've got characters spanning across the actual lifespan of Final Fantasy, and it's going to be a real nostalgia trip playing this. Cannot wait to pop it in. Alright, so the last game I've got to show you, this is a game I got for my girlfriend for Christmas, and it was on my Christmas wish list, funny enough, but it was definitely one that I wanted to play, but I did pick it up for my girlfriend. I knew she wanted to play this, and that is The Last Guardian. Now, speaking to her earlier about this, she's been really enjoying it. We've been playing games on separate TVs, so I was trying to keep my eye away from anything that was happening on screen because I want to give it a go after she's finished. But she was saying to me that she's really enjoying it. She's about an hour and a half in. Hasn't come across any enemies yet, but she's saying so far it's very puzzle orientated. You have to use a lot of your mind so far. But she was really impressed with the overall graphics of the game and how it plays out. She was saying that the characters talk in Japanese, and if you're not a fan of subtitles, they do appear quite a bit on the screen. But it's a little bit of reading. You might get a little bit of reading knowledge. You might learn a few Japanese words if you play it enough times. But yeah, she really likes the fact that it's all in traditional sort of Japanese. So yeah, I'm sure if she's enjoying it, it must be a really good game. So guys, let me know if you've played The Last Guardian. Tell me below what your thoughts were on the game. Did you enjoy it? is it worth me popping in? Alright guys, there's another Nerdy Pickups done and dusted, the Christmas special. Hope you did enjoy. Let me know below what you got for Christmas. I'd love to hear that, or if even better, if you want to do a response video, tagging me in it, that would be fantastic. I'd love to see that. So as always guys, leave me a big thumbs up, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe, fools. See you later.